All right, some green, guys. I'll take it. Palantir stock is currently up around what, 2.5%. We're trading back over 160, actually $161 a share, and the stock's up about $4 as the overall market is up as well, and not a lot. I mean, it's not like we're getting an explosive green day so far today, but the S&P's up 0.1%, QQQ up about 0.25%, not bad. Russell is up a good chunk, 0.9%. The Dow's at break even. But look, we're going to break down the charts, go over some insider selling going on. You're going to want to pay attention to that later in the video. A lot of insider selling from Alex Karp, some other big time players in the company, right? We'll cover that later in the video. So guys, let's dive into it. If you find value, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out all the links right down below. You guys know what to do. I appreciate all your support as always. Let's just talk about it. So Palantir, we know, has been under pressure. The stock, from insider selling to the Citron report to this to that, blah, blah, blah. The overall market coming down, Fed speculation, a lot's been going on. And the stock's been hit. If we pull up the 1 hour chart, you can see here we went from 190 down to 142. We hit 142 about a week ago, and now we're back to 160. And you're noticing, okay, we're kind of consolidating here. Well, we are consolidating in the low mid 150s. Now we're breaking back to the 160s. This is a pretty good sign. And mind you, we're not over the moving average, the key 180 SMA here yet. We're not over that point yet, but we're there. We're testing it, So this is a key spot. Where I'm getting at here is this is a key spot for the stock on, for us to determine whether or not this is a legitimate rally or just a bull trap before this descending triangle plays out. Because the reality is, guys, look, yes, we're up on the day. Things are looking pretty solid right now on the day. The reality is, though, we still have a descending triangle. Do you guys see that? We have support at 150 to 153-ish, which we're holding. But at the same time, we're making these lower highs, which as of right now, we're testing one. If I get the circle tool out to show you guys a little bit more in depth here, we can see all these lower highs being made, right? And now we're technically at one. So if this stock fails here, if Palantir fails, what I'm getting at is if it fails at 160 to 165, we might be dumping right back down to test 150 to 153 again. That's the reality. And then if that were to break, the descending triangle plays out, we might be going lower, but we're not seeing that yet. All I'm saying is that's something that could happen, potentially. And to really keep your eyes on the 1 hour chart, you guys got to watch that. That's my point, to see if we break out of this trend line and the 180 SMA to get some more upside. So if I show you the 4 hour, let me zoom in here, we can see the head and shoulders. That's something that's it's super obvious. You guys can see the head and shoulders. If I pull up the channel tool or the circle tool, whatever the heck it's called, we got the left shoulder right there, the head's right here, and the right shoulder is right here. You guys clearly see that, right? And we have a death cross, clear death cross in the making, which is not a big deal. That could easily reverse. But the point is the neckline is right around, let me show you right here. The neckline is at $164 a share, 163, 164, and we're still under that point. So for me, guys, to declare this a full-on breakout, the reality is Palantir is going to have to break above 165, at least, at the minimum, for this to be a breakout. Preferably, guys, I would want to see it, to be honest, back over 170. If I, if it would play out perfectly, which it's not, it never does. Maybe sometimes, and at that point, it's usually luck, But overall, that's a quick breakdown on the charts, kind of where we're at now. Great day, 3% green day, awesome day so far. But don't get too excited. That's the point. Don't get too excited quite yet, because we're not fully out of the woods on the charts. So let me show you now these insiders that have been selling, and oh boy, they have been selling. And by the way, guys, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I think 50% of you watch the content, but you're not subscribed, which is cool. I appreciate you all watching. But if you want to help your boy get to 100K subs, if you want to see more content, you're going to want to subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in. So check this out. We're getting sales from all across the board. So starting on August 1st, let's just see what happened in August. So we can see Alexander Moore, director, sold about 2% of the position, their position, 20,000 shares, $3 million sale there. $3 million sale, guys. And we can see here, Ryan Taylor, 8% reduction. Yeah, 8% reduction in their position. 30,000 shares, $175. Looks like they exercised some options. Alex Karp, the CEO of the company. Yeah, you guys know Alex Karp. He sold 409,000 shares 4 days ago, August 22nd. Or actually, no, that was on the 20th. The filing date was the 22nd. He sold 62 million shares. Think about that. 62 million shares. And Andrew Cohen, he also sold, looks like here, he sold 100%. So he sold, wait a second, $53 million worth, 100%, exercise some options. Man, these are some nutty sales. Shyam Sankar sold 21% of their position, 375,000 shares, $56 million. Oh my goodness, guys, at $151 a share for Palantir. And these are all just from 4 days ago, 5-6 days ago. Let's see here, what else? David Glazer, another guy, David Glazer, sold 4% of their stake, 17,000 shares were sold, $2.7 million. Ryan Taylor sold here. I think he sold in July as well. And in August. So we covered him earlier in this section of the video. Ryan Taylor sold 20,000 shares, 6%, $3.1 million, and we just got another one. The newest one, Jeffrey Buckley, sold, let's see, not much, I guess, compared to the other guys, but still $367,000 roughly, roughly 2,500 shares. So yeah, I mean, a lot of selling's going on, which is for sure putting pressure on the stock. I mean, let's not keep it twisted here, guys, and maybe a little bit, but overall, it kind of looks like it's stabilizing. That's the point. The stock kind of looks like it's stabilizing, even though we're seeing all these sales come in, and I'm pretty sure there's more planned sales to come, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, to me, I don't know about you guys, it kind of looks like the stock is not for sure putting in a bottom. We don't know for sure, but it looks like it's trying to break out. And the moment of truth is at $165 a share. That's the reality, and we're approaching that point. So what do you guys think overall? What are your thoughts on the stock here? I'm holding on. I told you all before, if it gets down to like 120 to 130, 40, I'll buy more. But I'm just holding on here. What are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments. Feel free to hit the like button, subscribe, join the email stock newsletter, check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates. I actually just posted one earlier today. Go check it out. All those links are down below. And with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next video.